Today we have JJK chapter 257. And it's not even hyperbole to say this might be the best chapter I've ever read from JJK. So the chapter starts and Uraume is talking to Sukuna about Yuji. And she kind of asks like, who is he? Because he has this unimaginable power. And Sukuna basically explains straight up like, yo, he has all this crazy residual curse energy because Sukuna left because they're twin brothers and Sukuna ate him. I think that's probably the craziest mind-blowing JJK. Like I don't even think it's close, which fried my mind, like just quite literally. Yuji and Sukuna are twins, which I guess it does make sense. They look very similar, but I just always thought that, I guess most people, me included, always thought that, well, Sukuna is just looking like Yuji because he's in Yuji's body, but no, that's not the case. And I think it has a lot to do with Kenjaku. Kenjaku is actually the person that has caused this, this whole little thing to kind of happen. So that's gonna talk more about Kenjaku and his planning, because we don't really know how that kind of all happened. But Sukuna and Yuji are twin brothers, as we know, and they were when Sukuna was in their mom's womb, he basically ate Yuji to survive, so he wouldn't starve to death. And that dead soul somehow became Yuji after it ended up in Kenjaku's hands. So Kenjaku's a weird nigga. He's a weird guy. We already know that, but yeah, which obviously prompts Uraume to kind of wonder like, yo, I wonder if he has the same potential as Sukuna, you know what I'm saying? Because they're twin brothers, which I think is very similar. Which is so funny because shout out Shaman King, if y'all know, you know what I'm saying? It's a very similar plot. I'm not saying they copy it, but it reminds me a lot of Yo and how they're twin brothers, and because of that, they have very similar potential. So it's looking like, especially if you keep on reading this chapter, it looks like that's the case, I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, back to Sukuna and Yuji, twin brothers fighting, you know what I'm saying? This is a family affair, so we gotta respect that. They've thrown hands. And Yuji is a Black Flash god right now, because I'm not, like, I don't even know if I'm gonna go into detail on every Black Flash, but he uses a lot of them shits in this chapter. So he hits them with 2 back-to-back Black Flashes. Like, this is easy money for this guy. Black Flashes for Yuji is like, that's basically his bag work, I'm gonna be very honest. And for some reason, not for some reason because it's Sukuna, but Sukuna takes that and pushes him back, and Sukuna and Yuji lands on a pillar, which Yuji actually slices and throws at Sukuna, which brings us to the next crazy chapter reveal, which is the narrator basically points out that Yuji now has 2 curse techniques, which for you guys that don't know, Yuji's basically one of 2 people or one of 3 people now that can do that. We know Kenjaku has 2 curse techniques. We know Sukuna had 2 curse techniques, but it's crazy. He has the blood manipulation from the death paintings, and now he has shrine from Sukuna. So it's insane. It's just insane. Sukuna's curse technique is revealed to be shrine, which is really cool. Yuji grabs hold of Sukuna's leg and tries to use his curse technique on it, which is crazy. But Sukuna's like, yeah, that's not your body, little bro, and hits him, like quite literally, little bro, and hits him with the slash, which Yuji runs through the slashes. It actually kind of, it does remind me of how the Gojo scene, back in episode like 2, when Gojo's like, oh, don't worry, you'll get his curse technique because you're imprinted upon him. But maybe Gojo knew more than he was kind of letting on. But for a long time now, Yuji's been able to be unfazed by Sukuna's curse techniques, shrine and whatnot, and this is no different. So Yuji walks through that, and he walks through Sukuna's slashes unfazed and hits it with another Black Flash. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, we're at 3 Black Flashes right now. We're not even halfway through the chapter, so we're in some good shit right now. But yeah, so he hits him with the Black Flash, and Sukuna now realizes, like, hold on, Yuji and me have the same curse technique, but obviously there's probably some difference because of, error and representation of the user, which I think we kind of have always known that curse techniques kind of differ by the user and things like that. So yeah, Sukuna's still like, yo, even though you my twin bro, you literally bro, like we from the sandbox, even though you're him, you shouldn't be able to use this curse technique. It doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm just surprised you can do it. And obviously we know since Yuji just learned the technique, his output of the slashes are way lower than Sukuna's, but it's still insane. And like, just try to hold on to your mind, because it's not gonna get any, less crazy. So we jump from there, we get a small flashback about how Ino's basically asking like Gojo and Choko basically asking for permission to use Nanami's curse technique, because as you know, they're like Nanami's great friends, and they kind of Gojo reassures him like, yo, you can use Nanami's curse technique because that nigga Nanami, he trusted you more than anyone else, so like, don't feel bad. This is basically the will of fire or whatever, passing on the generations, like, you can handle this, I believe in you type shit. which was cool to see, you know what I'm saying? We not worried about you though. I'm not gonna lie, we worry about Yuji right now. So, but overall, that was a cool scene. And, you know, jump back to where we at, and Yuji's with another Black Flash. So I think we're at 4 now. And Sukuna's getting kind of mad because, you know what I'm saying? I actually have a video coming up about the biggest haters, and Yuji's and Sukuna's on that video. But Sukuna's always had a very distinct hatred for Yuji. And I don't even know this. I'm gonna write this for the script and stuff, but it's gonna be funny because they're brothers, so we kind of know that now. But Sukuna's really, really mad that Yuji's basically is like, yo, you can't keep landing these Black Flashes like it's nothing. Like, Black Flash is an art. It's something that most people just can't pull out their ass. Like, you've done like 5 right now, right? So Sukuna's understandably angry and stuff like that. And he's like, do you think that you can stand at the same, do you think you can stand on equal ground with me? Like, you can't, that's not your body. Obviously we know that's we obviously know that Yuji's soul punches are weakening Sukuna. So the more he hits him with a Black Flash, which is obviously, you know, Yuji's getting boost from Black Flash and Sukuna's getting weaker, which I like just kind of thinking about that. At some point in time, they're going to be fighting face to face. Like, they're going to be equal fight. That's the whole point. And Sukuna's like, yeah, that's not you. And he kind of just basically blows a casket there. So Sukuna destroys the landing that they were on, and he tries to punch Yuji as soon as he lands. But Yuji grabs his hand and basically punches him to the wall. So, you know, some calm stuff. And after that, you know, guess what? You know what I'm saying? I bet y'all not gonna guess what Yuji does. He has to think of another Black Flash, because that's just what he does. Hits him with a Black Flash, but Sukuna's like, okay, but this Black Flash stuff is kind of annoying. Like, you be doing this way too much. He basically hits him with he slashes his face. Even though Yuji has a bleeding face right now and it's cut up face, he looks kind of ugly low key. He hits him with another Black Flash, like another Black Flash. At this point in time, I don't know. He got me thinking I could do Black Flashes. Like, this is he's really in his bag right now. And Sukuna is like, I don't think Sukuna's ever been this angry before, just in the series of what we've seen. He basically just, you know, completely annoyed and screams like, you brat. But as he's trying to hit Yuji, you know what I'm saying, put him into the dirt, Ino hits Sukuna with Nanami's blunt blade. And he basically threw it as his last kind of push, his last attack. And this gives Yuji enough time to prepare for another Black Flash. And he says, I think I did all right for someone like me. Hit him hard, Yuji. Which I ain't gonna lie, like, I don't even like Ino. Ino not even hard. Like, any character named Ino is not hard. Shout out Naruto, but you're not hard either, right? But that kind of, it meant something to me. You know what I'm saying? He had his little character arc and stuff. He had his he wanted Nanami to kind of approve of him and things like that. So that was really cool. But more importantly, let's focus on the shit at hand. Yuji hits him with another Black Flash, which is his 8th consecutive Black Flash, 7 in this chapter and 1 from the last chapter. And that's how the chapter ends. Basically, Black Flash on Sukuna, and there's no break next week. So, oh my god, I didn't even look at it, bro. Okay, the editor comment at the end of the chapter is Yuji became equal to the king and surpassed him. Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. This might be the best chapter in Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm gonna be like, maybe it's hyperbole, maybe it's, you know, time of the moment. Maybe this is because I'm reading it live. I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. This shit means something to me, man. I don't know. But it's like, I don't know, bro. Like, I didn't think he could do it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Yuji, because I used to make fun of him. I used to call him a non-MC. Shout out Yuji. He might be the GOAT now. I don't know, like, and the thing is, we have to know, obviously, that Yuji's punches are weak. We're weakening Sukuna, right? So Sukuna's going down, Yuji's going up, because Black Flash, we know, boosts you by basically a 20% boost or so. So basically kind of that, right? But still, Yuji surpassed Sukuna, which I'm assuming is like Yuji surpassed Sukuna. Like, I don't think people understand what that sentence really means. Like if you like read JJK, which we all do, Yuji surpassed Sukuna. Like, it's him. It's all like the show. I don't know, bro. Like, how much longer does JJK have? This is crazy. To me, this is insane. I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna lie, Yuji's him. I gotta be honest, bro. I'm really like lost for words. I gotta be so honest. And it's like, Yuji's just him. There's not many things I can say. I will say that I'm very impressed with the whole, I mean, obviously the whole subplot about him and being brothers and stuff. That's really interesting. I think Kajaku, there's a lot more we have to learn about him, because he basically set this whole thing up, and we never really understood what his plan was besides the merging. But it seems like Sukuna and Yuji, this was part of his plan. But I don't really, you know what I'm saying? We obviously don't really know yet. But Yuji's catching up. I don't know what anyone else is doing, but it doesn't really matter. This is the fight that everyone's been waiting for. People have been saying that Yuji and Sukuna were gonna have to fight one-on-one at some point in time. Well, I ain't gonna lie, you got what you asked for. Like, this is the fight. Does Sukuna have a trick up his sleeve? I feel like he might, you know what I'm saying? He is like the king of curses and whatnot, so I wouldn't count him out too easily. But Yuji, but that's his twin bro. That's bro. That's baby bro. Maybe he's like 10 seconds younger, but Yuji is him. So, or he's basically like a reincarnated version probably of him. I don't really know what Kenjaku's weird magic is. At the end of the day, you know, Kenjaku, you gotta remember, Kenjaku is a despicable character. Like he did a lot of I'm gonna say malicious things to get where he is. You know what I'm saying? It's very disgusting things. We know the kind of pounding he took, you know what I'm saying, to get his plan to succeed. So he conceived Yuji. We know that. So I don't know. Chapter really, I don't know. I still feel like the fight's not over. I think the fight begins now. Like Sukuna has an opponent that's at his level that has annoyed him to no end. Like Yuji is the character that kind of has fried him for the longest. So I would not be surprised if Sukuna starts really getting into his bag, like starts getting merciless and things like that, because Sukuna is a character that we know is very, you know, playful and lets people kind of hang with him and stuff, but he's pissed. But at the same time, Yuji's at his level, allegedly, at least. So we might see some of the best fighting we've ever seen. I'm gonna lie, Hikari, I don't know what you're doing. I'm gonna still get on your head because nigga, what are you doing? But Uraume, I don't know if she's watching, but I know she's a big like Sukuna like glazer. I don't know if this changed anything for her. You know what I'm saying? You have two people to glaze now, potentially. Yeah, RIP Nanami. I don't even know why I brought, you know what I'm saying? Shout out him. We love a gojo appearance. That's always nice. But damn, bro, like this might be, this is a top, to me, this is a top 3 chapter ever. I don't even know how that's debatable, in my opinion. Yeah, this was, and I'm sure people called it for sure. I wouldn't be surprised, but it surprised me at least. So let me know what you guys think down below. Maybe this didn't surprise y'all, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you got some theories about how Yuji and Sukuna would have been twins and things like that. But yeah, let me know down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. On the road to 2,000 subs, so that'll be nice. Yeah, but I'm out, so peace.